Welcome to this introductory video, about 15 minutes in order to give you a fairly in-depth insight into what we consider a unique and very beneficial crowdfunding investment or crowd investment campaign, where GlobeWorld Travel and GlobeWorld Education, together with Pepper, my partner, Christian Albrecht in Abu Dhabi, are launching a crowdfunding campaign, a crowd investment campaign, in order to bring our companies to the next level. I will show you in the next 10 minutes how you can successfully participate, how you can contribute, how can you partner with us. And let me just share a brief presentation so you can easily digest the information that is required to fully understand what this campaign is all about and how you can benefit from it. Okay, give me just a thing. I switch screens and then we are on our way. So if you see, what we want to do is a private crowd investment campaign to launch GlobeWorld Travel and Lifestyle into the market and expand the Pepper Limited company in Abu Dhabi into the next level, expanding them from 6 to 15 outlets or branches or shops, if you will, and from 1.6 million annual revenues to 4 million. So please let me introduce to myself. My name is Hanni Krause. I'm, as you want, the founder of GlobeWorld. From a professional side, I'm a mathematician, a data geek or data freak, OR analytics and artificial intelligence. I have successfully spent 25 years in top management positions, account management, and sales for the travel, transportation, airline, touristic, logistics industry. Everything which is consulting, digitalization. I'm a professor for body language and negotiation techniques, and have lectured, and I'm also a customer champion. On the personal side, I'm a proud dad of a single father of two grown-up children right now, just shortly before ending the bachelor programs, lived across Europe, North America, Dubai, and traveled somewhere in the neighborhood of 95 countries, and well networked, so industrial networks, as well as over 25 or 20,000 personal social media contact. For those of you who have never done and never was never involved in a crowd investment, the definition, if you look at Wikipedia, the investment crowdfunding is a way to source money for a company by asking a number. Here it says a large number, but this is relative. So I'm looking for 250 backers, or I call them private investors or partners, to each invest a minimum of 1,000 euros, and in return, we will offer the backers or the partners a very, very attractive turnaround in income. The GlobeWorld Crowd Investment campaign has three major goals. So the first is obvious. It's for our business. We want to raise 250,000 euros, or the equivalent of 300,000 US dollars, in order to bring GlobeWorld Education and GlobeWorld Travel to the market within the next 4 to 6 months, and also expand, or at least commence with the expansion from 6 to 15 outlets in Dubai and Abu Dhabi for the Broad DE or the Pepper Limited business. And now, hold your breath. We have decided to provide our partners with a potential 18% return in the first year on your investment. So if you want a short-term investment, 18% return is in the mix. Why 80%? It's very short. We want to make your decision easy. We want to have an easy and quick decision on your side. But on the other hand, let's be honest, if we go via the established or with the published crowdfunding platforms, you pay at least a 10 to 15% kind of fee for this kind of campaign. So we want to share this particular savings straight with you, a benefit. You can, on the other side, if you're a travel nerd like I am, or a travel enthusiast, you can also decide whether you would like to have your incentives as travel benefits from the GlobeWorld Travel portfolio, and it includes everything. So it's a mix of beach vacation, or it's a golf education, it's kind of a camper van, or some of these travel benefits you can think of. The probably unique offerings with this campaign, which you don't find normally, is twofold. It's first, we are encouraging and hopefully we're motivating really a few people to attend a seat in the GlobeWorld Advisory Council. We want you to be in that seat to do two things. First of all, bring your expertise and bring your ideas and your criticism, if need be, to the table. So help us to become even better in our kind of business. And the second piece is also you can obviously monitor firsthand the investment that you have basically put into our partnership. It's a quarterly video conference call, so no big deal in terms of travel or in terms of time. But it's important to us because we want to make sure that our partners and investors have a first-hand look into the details of the status of the business. The second thing I think is very unusual at that low-level investment. For every €1,000 investment, we offer an 0.02% equity share in the GlobeWorld company. This means over time, if we do our things, so you always end up between 10 and 20 or even higher investment return if you stay longer with us and go for the equity share. Let me give you a brief overview so you have a very close idea of what we are doing in order to make you and us successful. So GlobeWorld Travel, GlobeWorld Education, Pepper Limited with the German bakery art, and a preview of German GlobeWorld Lifestyle, which will only start in 2022. But it's quite I think a pretty interesting niche, so to speak, in order for our business. GlobeWorld Travel is what I title with a smart travel outside the box. We want to motivate really people, mindful people on their journey to activity and experience travel. We want to get you out of the comfort zone and basically learn something new while you do a perfect vacation. We start here with 30 rooms in Bulgaria on the Black Sea coast with world-class golfing in early 22. Expansions are ready-made prepared concepts are in the door. Turkey, Georgia, Australia, Florida, and Texas. A lot of the land has been already been procured and invested in. And after these 5 initial destinations, we would like to roll out a franchise concept to secure long-term growth. I think we do camper van rental networks, we do motorcycle trips, we do expedition tours, 4x4s, sailing, and in the end, we would like to have, starting 2022 and 23, we want to have every year a 50-week calendar where you just have across the calendar year 50 activity weeks and just pick the one you are interested in. GlobeWorld Education is, if I would headline this, is a psychometric artificial intelligence put into work. It is interesting because we look at the status quo, and if you look at the overwhelming education choices today and new ways of doing e-learning, online universities, and if I just can briefly give you an example, just in 2019, 41%, and I repeat it, 41% of the students in math and in natural sciences, biology, physics, chemistry, have basically abandoned their studies in the first year. So they have made their wrong choices because maybe false expectations or the wrong insight, etc., or simply they didn't make it through the exams, and there were a lot of reasons for that. But 41% having just a bad first choice, that was too much, and that's why I started to study very heavily psychometric artificial intelligence and motivational intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, and I came to the limbic profile, which is a very powerful and accurate indicator of your motivational and fascinational patterns. So when you just understand what this is all, your lifelong decisions about what to do in career and relationships and even in purchasing decisions is based on these characteristics of the limbic profile. And students will benefit from this one. They will just analyze their strengths, weaknesses, motives, behaviors, and personalities in a 12 to 24 months process, and then mix it up with some data like school grades, like interviews, 360 parents, teachers, coaches, and then come back with a very strong and accurate profile and recommendation of the domain. GlobeWorld is also providing unique study programs in Europe, especially also for American students who would basically save 50 to 100,000 US dollars on a bachelor program alone and leave with a kind of very superior grades and trainee program and 2 to 3 languages, and then including a world trip planned and executed on a budget, and a lot of premium soft skills and personal skills. This is kind of a unique combination of a European bachelor program with some studies with partners like Deutsche Bank, Lufthansa, Seat, Volkswagen, Daimler-Benz, and other firms. So the third one is my partner's business. Christian Albrecht is Pepper Limited, or better to be reached at the Broad AE internet page. And this is already since 2 to 3 years in place, successfully managed already. Today, 1.6 million annual revenues with 46 outlets in Abu Dhabi. And our goal is to expand it to 15 outlets and within less than 2 years to reach a 4 million US dollars annual revenue business. And potentially thereafter, if this is successful, we just migrate together to North America, to Wisconsin, to Florida, and to Texas, where traditionally there's a lot of German cultures or German kind of population settled. The outlook I have promised you to give is a global lifestyle, the biometric and psychometric artificial intelligence put to work. And it's amazing that the generation XYZ for lifestyle requirements, or also the kind of growing and aging generations like the 70, 60, 70, 80, 90-year-old can have a very, very solid critical health situation monitoring and identifier. So these algorithms or these sensors, they are very accurate. They can determine whether a person is unconscious and needs help and calls ambulance automatically. It's also for those who really want to monitor their health, their physical activities, their sleep, or their nutrition, and can do this via online or an app-based application by just saving or storing the millions of biometric data through wearables or Bluetooth patches. Fatigue is a good one, and already an airline in Abu Dhabi is using this one to monitor their pilots' ability to fly long range, and it's a growing, it's a multi-billion kind of market in the future to come in the next 3 to 4 years, and we are striving to get the exclusive rights to build product solutions and services for the German-speaking markets. Let me briefly summarize what we are asking for you is we want to raise 250,000 euros crowd investment capital with maximum 250 investors. That basically translates in the minimum of 1,000 euro minimum investment. Feel free to go higher, and you see a few benefits by doing this. Unique offerings in return, which I think is we have 18% in the first years, up to 80%. You can convert it into non-monetary valuable travel benefits from the GlobeWorld travel portfolio. You can, and you should, if it's up to us, participate in the GlobeWorld Advisory Council and really contribute to a strong partnership with your expertise, with your business, with your financial expertise to help us improving our ways of doing things, and on the same side, make sure that you monitor your investment successfully. Alternatively, for those who are interested in the long-term relationship, 0.02% equity share for every 1,000 investment. As I said, it translates into minimum 10 to 20% annual return if we hit our numbers consistently. In addition, and that's a one-time kind of benefit I put on top today, is for those who are even deciding to invest 5,000 or more, and you would then be eligible to get 15% lifelong discounts on all regular GB travel offerings or GB education offerings. And if you go even to the 10,000 euro level, we just give you a unique 5% discount for life on your travel. So if you travel with your entire family and do a golf vacation, maybe for 4,000 euros, including flights and so on, we make sure you save 1,000 euros for each of this trip. And if you invest that for 10,000, you see it's a 10% return on investment, and that does not cut your other benefits, the 18% or the equity part, which you just basically get anyway, regardless. So please do us a favor, trust, give a little bit of advanced trust, register with your preferred mode of contact, email, messenger, phone, whatever it is may be. Chris and I will be in touch with you personally, privately, and obviously be rest assured your data, your information is secured, and we will explain to you anything you want to know. You get deep dive data, and you can basically then register with us, and we do the formalities and a small contract to basically have everything on paper. So trust is good. Some paper is needed, and we hope to receive several of you right away applying for the seat in the council and the advisory council, and then we look forward to inform you on more small group or individual one-on-one encounters. I think for that having said, I really appreciate you having spent the last 15 minutes with me, have listened to what we hope we have offered you, a very compelling, a very beneficial small investment opportunity, and obviously the size of investment is yours to decide. But hope that you, if you're a travel enthusiast, you see the benefits of investing in travel and education, and also further on in lifestyle. Thanks very much for your attention. Thanks for you just kind of watching and listening to this one. Please go to the register button, give us your contact, and we'll be very, very swiftly coming back to you and have a one-on-one engagement with you to make sure we spend time with you and we extend the trust you want from us. Thanks very much, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.